The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Sooners will get us started with the opening kickoff. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Notre Dame's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Pulls it in, it's Fields. There he goes! Pushed down for the tackle. The Irish come to the line facing second and short.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you get a little more help on the outside.
Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Fields. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Just keeps swinging it. Gets it out fast. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Back to pass, it's Carr. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. trying to barge their way in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense was all over it. They know third down, the quarterback could be a viable threat in the run game. Played physical, played close to the line of scrimmage, made the big stop.
The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make it.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Saw a spot in the middle. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Notre Dame comes out of the break facing third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Offside. Defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Fields. Breaks into the open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Fields. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Sends it back in motion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. San Diego State is on top right now, but that's not exactly Marshall Faulk out there running circles around the D. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Colorado State. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Fires into traffic. It's picked up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41.
Let's go!
Back to pass, it's Carr. Pocket breaking down. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Lewis. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. There's the pressure. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Sooners will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the returner will be brought down. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offense and quarterback find one, they could hurt you. And you saw it right there on the crossing.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Looking for a man, it's Carr. Fires to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wideout trying to get it in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tatum. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. From the gun, the ground game. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Hand off from the shotgun. Creates a little room. Runs through a tackle. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in South Bend. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the home of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Takes the handoff, it's Price. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The inside handoff. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively.
And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, running back gets the give. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Going for it all. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team.
Number 98 on the field goal.
Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got a man. It's Burks. And he's knocked down.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw.
Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Sooners want to move quickly.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Going deep. Hits him in stride at the 10. He was oh so close to wrapping up this third quarter with a score. What a play to finish off the period. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Number 10.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's perfect. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. San Diego State is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Snapdragon Stadium today. They're trailing by just 4 to Colorado State. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Setting up the screen. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass call is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? From the gun, looking for a man. And that one is picked off in the end zone. He's at the 10. He just set sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They'll start this drive going to the air. The Sooners will hustle to the line. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Dropping back, it's Notre. Snagged out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Sooners! That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Here come the Irish back on offense. play action on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Notre. Unleashes one. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. On target over the middle. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent. We didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Notre. The throw to the outside is complete. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air on 1st down. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. And the Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. He wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Burks. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's picked off for the third time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they turn it into a defensive score.
That defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The hands team able to secure that football, and with that, should have secured a victory. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push, and ball security, David. That's a premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I don't blame the quarterback for taking that shot either, man. He's cooked up with this guy twice today for scores. Give him another try. They just couldn't get on the same page on that one.
Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air, it's Notre. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That will put the wrap on things from here.